Hey, Dionne, the tea priestess here for you and me and a cup of tea. And today I've got two little pieces of information to share with you. Well, not little, you know me. I have been very good at trying to be more concise. So before I get into everything I want to share with you today, let's take a few deep breaths together. And just notice how you feel. Not trying to change it, not trying to make it anything other than what it is right now. Just notice how you feel. How are you really? And one more deep breath. Allowing anything that is running around in your mind to be packed up in a suitcase and set outside of the space that we have created for our little tea chat today. Giving yourself permission to pick it up or not after our time today. So today, two things. Well, actually, I'm filming this video, but it'll be a few weeks before it gets up, but you'll see it. It will have been a few weeks by the time you get to see it. But I am switching journals because this one is full. It took me about a quarter 3 months, about a quarter of a year to fill one of these books. And I know I've told you how much I love the energy that is connected with this. I feel like these journals, there was something about using these journals in the season that I was in when I discovered her journals back in, I think I discovered Vag Abroad back in July or August. And it took me a little while to get her to actually buy one of the journals. But it's been truly a transformative experience writing on these tea-stained pages made for tea-stained women. So until this is over is now over. And I'm moving into this beautiful book. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love the artwork. It just speaks to me so deeply of all of the different ways that I've personally shown up and gives me more courage to try different things with my own personal look. And I loved this one because it, again, all of her little quotes on here speak to me so deeply. This one says, I can see myself beyond here. I can see myself there operating in my gifts and in truth that's embryonically forming within me in this season. I will be patient. And so I really felt like that was such a good thing to follow up. Until this is over, I will wisely manage what I have right now. For me, that was a lot of mucking out things and really standing up in my truth, especially with what was outpicturing them with the election and just being in my skin and being a priestess in this day and age. All of the old stuff that I had to muck out in order to be able to stand up and shine. And so I'm really looking forward to diving deeper into these pages. And you can see they're all tea stained, and it's got this fantastic little pocket in the back where I've already put a few little goodies to get me started. And I haven't wrote my own prayer. That's the only thing that I personally do. There are two things that I personally have that I do specifically with my journals. One, I always write like a book blessing or just a poem or a quote right on that first page. Something that I love that it speaks to me. Sometimes I write my own. When I am in the poetry kind of mood, I'll write my own prayers. Sometimes I just write an intention, what I intend this book to be about, or what I intend to allow myself to experience through the words that I write in the book, or like I said, just a poem or something, any other additional words that speak to me. And this is why I'm so ecstatic by the words that she puts out on the outside of, Chimney puts on the outside of her journals, because that actually launches me into a different place than maybe I would have been with any of my other journals. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a pile of journals that are waiting, blank books that are waiting to be filled, because sometimes the covers just speak to me, but right now, these are the ones that are really, really, really lighting me up, really making my pen drip with ink. So the other thing that I actually do is I always make sure that I date my pages. And this I just recently saw where somebody was writing the year on the pages here, and I think I'm gonna start doing that. My only problem is I am the type of person that really likes the fancy journals. And some of my pages have the gold leaf on the around the pages, so I don't know if gold leaf and Sharpie work well together, but I will try it and see. So I write the date and on the pages, and I write a prayer or an intention, or put a quote on the beginning on page 1. So that takes care of the blank page disease for me. And oftentimes I'll write like when I started the journal and when I finished the journal on that page 1. So even if I don't write it on the spine, it's not a big deal. So that's that. Today I wanted to guide you through just a really quick 2-minute check-in on using the elemental forces of creation. Now, you know I am an elemental forces of creation oracle practitioner. I love, love, love this deck. I love using this deck. I became a certified oracle practitioner, and probably at some point in time I will be teaching the class on how to become a oracle practitioner yourself. I've finished the facilitation training on that. I love, love, love this deck so much. So if you want something like that has the kind of daily prompts, I've been doing a daily card reading on my Facebook page. So if you're connected to Facebook, you might want to look at Goddess Tea House's page for that. I think I might actually start putting those card readings on my website also, goddessteahouse.com. So you can get those either place. I'm going to check in. Yeah, I'm going to journal with Goddess Tea House and see if she wants to support those and how she wants to support them, because I have not really been super excited about posting on Facebook, but I think my website would feel more intimate. And that's one of the things that I like to be able to have, that feeling of intimacy, of a close friend connecting. So go and get your journal if you haven't already, and I will meet you right here. But I have already taken the liberty of pulling a card for us, and I wanted to do this really, really quickly, okay? So, and you can do this with any oracle deck, okay? So instead of immediately jumping to what the book says, I will shuffle the deck. I won't ask a question. I'll just shuffle a deck, and I will just feel the cards and decide what card needs to be pulled out. So today the card is Spark. Okay, it's a fire card. So from there, I will set a timer for 2 minutes, and I will just free write everything that I can think of that is about spark. So you might say, spark being a fire. I think of sparklers. I think of how much fun it was to hold sparklers as a kid on 4th of July, and how exciting it was to play with fire, but have it in such a controlled way, and how I always wanted to move them so that I could write my name and dance with them. And maybe, ooh, a spark also reminds me of fireflies in the summer night sky, and how they kind of twinkle on and off, and how they made my childhood summer nights feel more magical. And hey, I remember last summer on the side of my house there was a lot of little fireflies, and I remember taking a video and taking time to sit outside to be with the fireflies and just watch them dance around, because there were so many trees in my area that it's so dark that they just kind of hang out. Okay, so you see how that just rolled? I just went way after way after way after way. And then I might ask myself, what is it about spark that I need to know for my day? And so today for me, you know, I really talked about the magic of and the spark and just that sense of wonder. So maybe I need something that sparks a sense of wonder for myself today. And that's one way that you can use your oracle cards. Now, if you have oracle cards that have pictures, you can just look at the pictures and set your timer for 2 minutes. And this works with, again, with tarot decks as well. Look at the pictures for 2 minutes. Maybe even give yourself like 3 minutes to do that. Like 1 minute just to look at the picture, and then 2 minutes to write everything that was triggered, and then give yourself a minute or two just to look at what you have written and kind of distill the message. What is that message that you needed to hear today beyond what the book says? Okay, so I hope that has been helpful in getting you to use your oracle cards in your journal writing. And I hope that you found the little tidbits about starting a new journal as compared to having that old journal. Starting a new journal was helpful to you. If you'd like to see more of my work or work more deeply with me, you can check out my website, and then that is goddessteahouse.com, and I'll put the link in the bottom description below. And if you liked this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please make sure that you comment below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you really, really like this video and know somebody in your world who would benefit from it, please share with them. I appreciate you helping anybody who needs to hear my voice and wisdom to find me. Until next week, take care, and I will talk to you soon.